So the focus group that we did confirms that I'm not alone as a parent, that I too, with many other parents, worry about the same thing and have our own wish list of what we would like to see in a shopping center. As such, 97% of our surveyed mothers tells us they want a safe community that's enriching for mother and child. Furthermore, 63% agree that sending their children to enrichment classes should be a fun experience for both parents and kids. As such, the largest chunk of this new mall, 30% of our tenant mix for now, will be devoted to enrichment of children from toddlers to teens. We want to house art and music classes, tuition and edutainment centers, as well as visual and performing spaces, all inspiring establishments that will shape our children of tomorrow. I'm happy to also say that we haven't left the personal health, wellness and development of mothers out of the equation too. 76% of the same focus group you saw earlier told us that they want to shop or attend to personal needs while their child attends enrichment classes. With that, the rest of our tenant mix will satisfy the needs of the whole family. We are allocating 40% of our tenant mix to fashion and apparels, as well as convenience and essential stores. We'll of course also have food and beverage and specialty retail stores totaling to 30%. We're going to throw a lot of facilities into the mall, like parent privileges, such as designated parking for mothers, well-equipped parenting rooms and strollers on request, but more importantly, to make these facilities convenient and easy to use. Since dads are kids themselves, we're also throwing in a decked-out dad's crash lounge, so they can babysit and play and bond at the same time. And so mommy can also relax, maybe at a spa or in one of our stores. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaya One will not house a textbook mall. As we embark on our leasing campaign, we promise to secure tenants who provide more than just textbooks offerings. We want to collaborate with enrichment partners who see the value of the mall and are willing to explore innovative ways to promote creative learning. For rising to the creative challenge, these tenants will receive privileges from us too. We will keep you in the loop by announcing who these tenants are in the coming months. We will do all we can to ensure our new project offers best-in-class enrichment. Apart from speaking with our focus group of mothers, we are working with Prospect Education Consulting, who are advising us on how we can meet the challenges of urban parents and reward them too. We want to make children excited to learn and nurture their curiosity and childlike wonder. I'm excited to have this project be part of my daughter's childhood, and I hope those of you who are parents here today will feel the same way. So thank you. Over to you, Sazi.
Thank you so much, Charles. Oh, Charles, could I kindly ask you to join me on stage once again?
Yeah.
You know, just by that speech alone and the presentation, I am super excited. Okay, we're ready for the launch, and with that, I'd like to invite Mike Chan and Lorraine Leong, the new mall leasing managers, and Miss Nina Adlan, Disney Director of Prospect Education Consulting, to join us on stage for the launch, please. Please welcome. All right, so we have our VIPs ready. Are you guys ready? Charles, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, introducing Jaya One's new Enrichment Mall. Round of applause. Woo! And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The school is finally open. A round of applause. Woo! Wow, wasn't that exciting? Thank you so much, Marching Band. Well, if that was what was in store for us today, I can't wait for the school to finally open. I'll be sending my kids right over there. Okay, so thank you so much, Marching Band. You guys were awesome, looking very great. And woo! Here comes the balls. Be careful, everybody. Don't trip and fall.
Catch.
Let's have some fun. Okay, so could we have another round of applause? And congratulations. And I can't wait for the school to finally open. Of course, I'd like to invite Mike and Lorraine to exit the stage. Thank you so much for being with us
Careful.
for the launch. And I'm sure all our members of the media have lots of questions for Charles. And so we're going to be doing the Q&A session now. We shall wait for everybody to prepare the Q&A session. And with that, I'd like to invite Miss Vivian, to join us on stage. She is Jaya One's head of Marcom. And of course, members of the media, please remain in your seats as we prepare for the Q&A session. And the Q&A session starts now. Anybody has a question?
Okay, recess. Let's go.
Recess, let's go. This reminds me of school again. Anybody has any question? Do you know the answer? Semua diam. Okay, maybe I can start asking the question.
Sure.
Yep. Because, you know, I am a mom myself. I can't wait to know what you're going to be having at the mall. So, why did Jaya One decided to open an Enrichment Mall?
Well, we kind of covered that in the speech, but just to elaborate from that
Yeah.
point, we saw that there wasn't any shopping centers that could provide kind of a one-stop service for families here. We're talking in particular growing families, you know, children from the age of 2 onwards, probably a family of with 3 children. So we wanted a space that could really provide for that. But also, I think more importantly, it's, you know, so happens we are sited on Jalan University, and we felt that the school is a very natural extension for Jaya One, being on Jalan University, and it kind of celebrates the kind of heritage, you know, educational heritage that we've had all this time. So yeah, for that it was natural. It felt natural to do.
Right. So maybe the media has any more questions? Anyone? Thank you.
Hi, Eva from The Sun. What's the size of this project? What's your NLA?
Okay, for the shopping center, the gross is about 300,000 square feet. So we're looking at about a net area about 180 to 190,000 square feet. That's approximately about 55% efficiency, which traditionally is how malls are structured in that way.
All right. Any more questions from the media?
Oh, food's here.
Yay. We're going to go for recess pretty soon, but, you know, we've got to wrap up the Q&A session. I'm sure some of you have questions, burning questions.
What is the GDV for the project?
Well, the whole entire project, which comprises of the offices that sits on top of the mall, that's 129 units of office space, plus the 250 units of the residential, will put us about 360 million. This is excluding the shopping center bit. Obviously, a large chunk of it is not for sale, so you know, so that's just excluding the retained portion. That's about 360 million.
Thank you. Another question from the media?
Anything else?
When do you expect to open this mall?
Well, we are planning to open the shopping center in September 2013. That, alongside with the office, will open at the same time, and we expect the residential handover probably by the first quarter of 2014. So the idea essentially is to rely on existing population where the offices are doing very well in phase 1, and just, you know, we have seen a lot of demand for more office spaces here, so we've kind of pushed the office deadline to meet with the shopping center.
Great. Any more questions, guys? Well, I have a little question. What sort of classes are you going to be providing? Maybe you can give us an example of what you're looking for.
There's a whole range of classes really out there, and every day there's always something new coming up. So it's even hard for us to really keep track of what's happening, which is why I think it's great that the media is here today to help us reach out to businesses out there and see if they could, you know, they would find us being the right fit for them. But generally speaking, you know, we have broken it down to 4 key categories. We have the fun learning, creative learning, we have